So actually another section, the section is really beautiful.
Where we're showing for the first time a part of a scroll, a very important scroll, which is possibly an alternative way of looking at the book of Genesis. It contains different parts, some of them which we know better and some which may be new to us. And what's really important about it is it's the first time it's seeing the light. I mean, the first time people, the general public is seeing it. Up to now, only a few researchers and some people who did some conservation work on it have seen it. We have a window of opportunity today to see it for a few months, and then it will go back into the cellars and will not see the light of day again for maybe dozens of years.
But on the other side, what actually we have a very unique tradition. Fake news. This manuscript, when what was discovered in the 40s, was in a state of disintegration. So therefore, in order not to take risk for showing the scrolls in public, actually we have to protect the scrolls, and that's the reason we use new technologies. For example, a very sophisticated smart glass that actually gave us the chance on one side to see the scrolls, but on the other side not to damage the scroll. This is the only copy of this book on earth. And this manuscript, written in Aramaic from the 1st century BCE, tell us in a new way, in a rewritten version, the stories of the Pentateuch, specifically the stories we have in the book of Genesis, and strictly speaking from chapter 5 through chapter 15. So in some way what we have are some parallel stories that we don't have in the Hebrew Bible, in which actually the patriarchs are presented in different ways than the ways we are having today in the Pentateuch. The subtext that it comes out from this rereading of the biblical story is that Noah was understood in Second Temple Judaism as a kind of priest. And in this sense, this story gives us a new perspective about how priestly issues were seen in Second Temple Judaism, specifically in time of the Maccabeans, what actually the Temple of Jerusalem and the Maccabeans themselves were at the heart of the polemical discussion between different groups in Second Temple Judaism. Now, actually, the best edition today is Daniel Machira's edition of the Genesis. What's the so?
At a time where we all write things or communicate with applications like, I don't know, Snapchat, which actually disintegrate immediately after we communicate. So we have something which is 2,000 years old. It suffered a lot from environmental effects, but it's still readable for us, and it tells us a very, very interesting story about our own culture, going back and looking at what happened from that time onwards.